Ark Ascendant creature vote for the center is here. With it comes with mostly aquatic creatures, which I'm really happy about since I think the center should either get an aquatic or semi-aquatic creature. In today's video, I'm going to be ranking the top 10 creatures in a tier list. Also, as previously stated in my last two rankings, I will not be going over creature abilities since not all abilities will make the final cut. One last thing I want to mention before we start this ranking is about the Jumping Spider. For those who aren't aware, the Jumping Spider was originally in this vote and was doing well, and I believe at the time was in the top 5. However, the poster and the person who first submitted the Jumping Spider decided to withdraw it from this vote. The reason is because they don't want it to take a potential spot for a creature more suited for the center, which honestly in my opinion was a great choice since there are way better creatures suited for the center than the Jumping Spider. For those who still want the Jumping Spider in Ark, well don't worry, there is a roadmap for when the Jumping Spider will be submitted. Now with that all out of the way, let's get straight into the ranking. Luckily none of the creatures are bad enough I think for F or D tier, so let's move straight to C tier. The first creature in C tier is the Maricin Onyx. Now in past videos I pretty much said my opinion with the Maricin Onyx, so I'll keep this pretty brief. I'm not really interested in a new feline in Ark, and if I was, I wouldn't want it on the center. Unless Wildcard gives it the ability to run on water, the Maricin Onyx is going to struggle on this map since it's just water and islands. Last creature in C tier is the Bahadasaurus. It definitely seems that everyone would like a new sauropod in the game since the Ragnarok vote, and I do completely agree. However, I don't think it should be added on the center. While I think its design is really cool, it kind of falls on the same boat with the Maricin Onyx, that being a land creature, and I would rather have an aquatic creature or a semi-aquatic creature on the center. The first creature in B tier is the Hetzegopteryx. It's definitely nice and kind of surprising to just see one flyer in this vote. I can definitely see the Hetzegopteryx fitting on the center, but I'm not really interested in a new flyer in Ark. I'll also rather see the Quetzal receive a TLC than get a large new flyer that would just replace the Quetzal. Next creature is the Flying Fish. I think the Flying Fish idea is really fun. It's being a very fast round getting you to any place on the map without breaking a sweat. However, I'm not very interested in the Flying Fish, but I don't think it's a bad creature at all though. Last creature in B tier is the Killer Whale. I think adding an extinct ancestor of an animal that we have today could be very interesting. While a new whale would be nice in Ark, I just don't think the killer whale makes total sense for the center. While it is an aquatic creature, there's something about the killer whale that doesn't scream the center too much for me, so that's why I'm going to be leaving it in the B tier. The first creature in A tier is the Giant Lobster. I think a new crustacean creature is a little overdue since the only one we have is a Carcnose, unless there's another crustacean creature I'm forgetting about. I think the idea of this creature fits very well at the center, and I could see it roaming the deep, dark ocean floors. Last creature in A tier is a Savodis. I would definitely like to see a new shark added in Ark since there are many different species of prehistoric ones. And I can see this creature either being around other megalodons or in the deeper parts of the ocean. One thing I hope is that if this creature gets added, that it keeps its leopard-like design it has. Now for S tier, and the first creature I have in S tier is the Nothosaurus. The Nothosaurus has been in quite a few votes, and I think out of all the maps, the center makes the most sense for this creature. Also, the new redesign that I got is so cool. It makes it look like a creature you'll encounter at the bottom of the ocean. Next is the Giant Hermit Crab. A very fitting creature for this map, and I can see this thing on many of the mini islands the center has. Also, the idea of what kind of shells a hermit crab could have or how cool it would be to mutate them makes it very interesting. I can also imagine spawning on the center, you wake up, gather some resources, and look at the beach just to see this behemoth of a crab emerge. And the final creature for STL is the Shatsasaurus. The design of this creature is very cool, and I can see this creature fitting very well in the deep dark oceans of the center. I also think a new large sea creature like the Mosasaurus would be neat, although if the Shatsasaurus gets added, I hope it won't outright replace the Mosasaurus. I would love the Nothosaurus to win, and I think it has a pretty decent chance. Now that's gonna wrap up today's video, and I hope you have enjoyed. If so, hit that like button. If you are at all new to the channel, hitting that subscribe button would be very appreciated. Also, let me know down in the comments which creature you want to win for the center. I'm definitely on Team Nothosaurus, but to be honest, most of the creatures in this vote look great, and I won't mind any of them winning. Anyways, peace out.